Welcome to another video lecture series on control engineering. I am Dr. Vinod. Let us discuss problem on one problem. G of S is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus 0.16 S divided by 1 plus 0.01 S. It has to be in the form of 1 plus A into T of S divided by 1 plus T of S. So they are asking to find the frequency at which the maximum phase lead occurs. So equating the both equation, I can write T of S is equal to T is equal to 0.01. Therefore, I can equate AT is equal to 0.16 by equating the numerator. So substituting T is equal to 0.01, A is equal to 16. And they are asking to find the frequency. So the frequency is equal to 1 divided by T root A. So if I substitute the T and A value, I will get the frequency is equal to 25. And they are asked to find the maximum phase shift provided by the compensator. So sin phi m is a maximum phase shift, that is equal to A minus 1 divided by A plus 1. So you substitute the A value. So 25 minus 16 minus 1 divided by 16 plus 1 is 15 divided by 17. So if I take phi m is equal, I can write phi m is equal to sin inverse of 15 by 17, that is nothing but 62%. So the next, by adding a 0 to the system speed get improved. But the overshoot increases and it will decrease the rise time. This is one property. Okay, so let us go to the second problem. S plus P of 3 into S square plus 2 of 2S plus 5. So they are asking to find the value of P3. So by equating the S square plus 2S plus 5 is equal to 1, I can write S is equal to minus 2 plus or minus, here it is nothing but S is equal to minus B plus or minus B square minus root of B square minus 4AC divided by 2A. So so A value is 1, B value is 4, and B value is 2, and C value is 5. And substituting is, I get the S value is equal to minus 2 plus or minus J4 divided by 2, that is equal to minus 1 plus or minus J2. So here the denominator pole must be, the dominant pole must be this one, right? Because it starts from minus 1, right? So it may be less than minus 1 or it may be greater than minus 1. But it must be a dominant pole. So the P3 must be 5 times greater than the dominant pole. So by referring the options, so it has to be 5 times the dominant pole, means it should be greater than minus 5. So the answer is minus 7 from the option. My third question is GC of S is a compensated value, that is equal to Ki divided by S, and G of S is equal to 1 divided by S plus 1 the whole square. So G into GC is equal to Ki divided by S into S plus 1 the whole square. So equating 1 plus G into GC equal to 0, I will get S into S plus 1 the whole square plus Ki is equal to 0. So S into S square plus 2S plus 1 plus Ki is equal to 0. And bringing the S term inside, S cube plus 2S square plus S plus Ki is equal to 0. So in order to find the value of Ki, I can write Ki is equal to minus S cube minus 2S square plus minus this. So I'm differentiating di by ds is equal to 0. So d into Ki divided by ds is equal to minus 3s square minus 1 plus minus 4s is equal to 0. So they are given s is equal to minus a. So you substitute s is equal to minus a in this equation, so that I will get minus 3a square minus 1 plus 4a is equal to 0. Therefore the a value is equal to 1 and a is equal to 0.33. So I need to find the maximum value. So I'm going to substitute s is equal to a equal to 0.3. Before that one, if I substitute directly in the above equation, dki divided by dA is equal to 3a plus 3a square plus 1 minus 4a. So if I again differentiate this one, I will get 6a minus 4. Now I am going to substitute the a value is equal to 0.33. So it does minus 2 I am getting. So it is less than 0. Therefore, a is equal to 0.33 is my maximum value. Okay. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to substitute the a is equal to 0.33 in the k equation. So k is equal to a3 plus a minus 2a square. So I'm substituting, I will get the ki value. Okay. So which is nothing but 4 divided by 27. So I substitute in the first equation. So I will get s square plus 2s square plus s plus 4 by 27 equals 0. So if I separate this one, I will get s plus 1 by 3 into s square plus 5 by 3 into s plus 4 by 9 is equal to 0. So on equating both term to 0, I will get s is equal to minus 1 by 3 and s is equal to minus 5 by 3 plus or minus 1 divided by 2. So that is nothing but s is equal to minus 4 by 3. So these are my poles. Okay. So what they are asking to find the P2 minus P1. So P2 is nothing but the minus S2. So P2 is equal to 4 by 3 and P1 is equal to 1 by 3. On solving, I will get the answer as 3 by 3 is 1. So the next question is not to find the T of S. I'm going to substitute GC of GC into GS divided by 1 plus GC GS. So that is nothing but 1 plus ks divided by s plus 1 the whole square plus 1 plus ks. So on solving, I will get 1 plus ks divided by s square plus 2s plus 1 plus 1 plus ks. So I will get 1 plus ks divided by s square plus 2 plus k into s plus 2. So from this, the omega n square is 2. So the omega n value is root 2 and 2 epsilon omega n is equal to 2 plus k. So if I substitute the omega n value and so you can see the g of s is nothing but 1 divided by 2s plus 2. Okay. So so summation is equal to 2 plus 2 divided by 2 root 2. Because k value is 2. So summation of 4 divided by 4 root 2 is 2 root 2 is root 2. So that is nothing. So if we compare the first and the second equation, this epsilon value is increasing and the omega n value is constant. Okay. Next, what happens if GC is 1 and the summation and epsilon is 0.5 and omega n is 4. So g of s is equal to 16 divided by s square plus 2 into 0.5 into 4s plus 16. Okay, since they have given the values, so I will get g of s is equal to 16 divided by s square plus 4s plus 16. Okay, so this is my so if I solve this diagram, I will get g divided by 1 plus g. So g value they have already given, and I have to equate to omega n square divided by omega n square plus 2 epsilon omega s plus omega n square. Okay. So I will get 16 divided by 16 plus 4s plus s square. Okay. So and they are asked to find the value of so if I substitute if g is equal to 16 divided by s square plus 4 3 from the option, So I can write like this, and if I solve this left hand side equation, I'm getting the same values. So G is nothing but 16 divided by S square plus 4 power 3. So if C and G is equal to S plus 3 into 16 divided by S into S plus 4, that is equal to 16 into S plus 3 divided by S into S plus 4. So what is KV? KV is equal to limit S tends to 0, S into G into GC. Okay. So if you substitute S is equal to 0, I will get the answer as 12. Next, if GC is equal to 1 by 4 into S plus 4 divided by S plus 2, then G into GC is equal to 16 divided by S into S plus 4 into 1 divided by 4 into S plus 4 divided by S plus 2. So S plus 4 and S plus 4 get cancelled, and 4 and 16 get cancelled out. So I will get 4 divided by S into S plus 2. So T of S is equal to 4 divided by S square plus 4 plus 2S. So omega n square is equal to 4. So omega n is 2, and 2 epsilon to omega n is equal to 2. Therefore, the epsilon value is 0.5, which is constant when compared to the previous one, but the omega n value is decreasing. So in order to find the value of Ts, we have to that is setting time for 2% organs, that is equal to 4 divided by epsilon into omega n. So if this is constant, then the overshoot remains the same. Okay. So the next problem is they are given the GC into G is equal to 1 divided by S plus 4 into 16 divided by S into S plus 4. So T of S is equal to 16 divided by S square plus 4S into S plus A plus 16. So I am going to equate this denominator term to 0. So I will get S cube plus 4S square plus A into S square plus 4SA plus 16 is equal to 0. So in order to find the A, you can see all are positive, so the system is stable, and I equate the S square term and common, I will get the equation like this. So here the 4 plus A into 4A, that should be greater than 16. So if I solve, I will get 16A plus 4A square minus 16 is equal to 0. So if I divide the whole term by 4, I will get A square plus 4A minus 4 is equal to 0. So A is equal to minus 4 plus or minus 16 plus 16 divided by 2. So that is equal to minus 2 plus or minus 0.5 root of 32. So that is equal to minus 2 plus or minus 0.5 into 32. Right? It is nothing but minus 2 plus or minus 2.82. So the answer is minus 0.82 or minus 4.82. So since both the values are negative, I can, here the A value is 0.82 and B another value is minus 4.82. So here the A value should be greater than 0.82. Okay, so from the option I can take A is equal to 1 or 2. 1 and 2.